Friday. So it's the 4th of March, just a quick recycle across. So I'm past where the railway bridge is, down, across the bridge, and locked up the bike down at the cafe in the car park. Wind conditions still variable, but slightly further up the river, a mile or so, the smoke's indicating it's starting to go northerly, which is kind of forecast with a bit of variability. And if we can get focus there, the wind turbines are kind of shut down at the moment. You can see some smoke drift. So, next the main road, and we've got a bird up top that's thermaling there, flapping its wings again. So again, it's still a bit too west, but I think a wee bit better. Plus I got a book with me, so I'll just head up, have a seat up there, and that'll take round to almost the west, albeit there's all the power lines, northwest, west, and northeast round at the other ridge. And if not, just a nice bit of exercise. I'll probably get a couple of wee hops, but hopefully it'll get soarable later on in a few hours time. And then cycle back at sunset. Yeah, definitely more drift on that smoke than when I was cycling across, but the turbines haven't switched yet. Part of the way up. Now when I was coming across the bridge, there was a noticeable westerly to southwest on the sensors, a noticeable movement on the water. Strangely enough, actually going mirror cam is to my advantage, because it's indicating the probable change of pressure systems. There's a high pressure ridge coming across us that should tend it more to northerly. Turbines still not showing a lot, and I'm getting a breeze blowing straight up the slope that way. So certainly there's enough there for easy launches and gliding flight down to land high above the power lines and then back up. But need a lot more than this to actually soar, and it's not anything like thermic enough to do thermal flights, but with a light breeze for easy launch. So we need more. So I'm not too sure the direction, but there's wind by the railway bridge. Nice breeze just straight up the slope here, just enough to sort of move the grass a bit. And the mast. Clouds are moving along, but most of the wind isn't at ground level yet. The smoke that's along there seems to have dispersed, but there was a nice northerly indicated about a mile, yeah, probably about a mile up the coast this side of the railway bridge. You can still see a little bit of snow up in the mountains. Land. those that listen to the absolute garbage that Adrian Thomas, BHP and all the respected pilots were coming out with, aiming to directly attack what I teach, so the BHP could continue supposedly unchallenged teaching the theories they approve of, which of course have caused around about 80 UK deaths, about 800 deaths I think in the last 10 years worldwide, and thousands of injuries, some severe, people ending up in wheelchairs. There you can see with the gentle breeze the initial start-up direction versus the actual take-off direction, over 90-degree change by using roll-induced yaw with just a hint of brake. Very efficient, and they spent years saying, oh no, you've got to run, and running backwards is dangerous. Well, you can see there, despite the fact there's almost no wind, I'm not running backwards. If anything, I'm going that way, letting the wings settle to double bounce. Very, very safe launch technique. If the pilots in the UK choose to do so, and choose to stop funding those that blame pilot error for the thousands of instruction error, accidents, injuries and a high number of deaths, we could change the sport. But so long as people are prepared to fund the BHPA, remembering that there are quite a few BHPA clubs that sort of say, no, you've got no choice, if you're flying here you must be in the BHPA, so they're forcing people in the practical sense, not a legal sense, because you can tell them to get stuff, they're forcing people in the practical sense to train with the BHPA, to join the BHPA, to fund the BHPA. And they have schools where they claim we're the best in the world, and yet after 1 to 2 years training, having done your EP course, your CP course, about 1,500 quid in total, and for CP you've either got to have your own wing or you've got to hire equipment, and there's a number of schools that actually will state at the end of CP training, when you're qualified, you should have at least 30 minutes airtime. Not hard to see why they have so many accidents.
Oh God. Mummy, that wind is just